Hi friends, today's writing is actually going to expand or extend throughout the entire week. So you're going to have one project to work on for the entire week, okay? I will be posting it under today's lessons and it will be due Friday by the end of the day. Please watch the video, read all the directions, and I'll go over the activity with us here on this video. Okay, so refer back to this video first, and then if you have questions, go ahead. So, the week-long writing project is going to be called a time capsule. A time capsule is something that you put memories in, and oftentimes you'll bury it, and then X amount of years later, you'll dig it up again and kind of remember what you did. We're not going to bury anything, but you are going to fill out this time capsule. So, whether you realize it or not, you are part of living history, okay? What we're going through right now with being at home and being safe at home is going to be a part of our history from now until forever, and you get to be a part of it. So you're going to be telling these stories as you get older and passing those stories down. Okay, this week we're going to create, like I said, a time capsule. So here are the expectations, and then I'll go over the actual assignment. So a copy of the time capsule can be found in our Google Classroom, and it will be called Time Capsule. It's going to be right underneath this Monday's lessons. And then if you need to access it later in the week, you can get to it by Google Classroom or in your Google Drive. You're going to be filling out the time capsule and parts of the time capsule so you can record your thoughts throughout this event. Personally, there are 17 slides, and we have 5 days to work on it. That's about 3 slides per day, with 2 days being being about 4 slides. Remember, spend a half hour or so on it, okay? If you did want to work on it longer, that is fine, but make sure you do all your other work first, okay? Here's what the time capsule is going to look like, okay? All of these things you will be able to click, highlight, and type in your information. Just make sure you're not in the present mode. So this is our COVID-19 time capsule. Okay, you're going to put your name in here. Slide 2 is all about me. Insert a picture of yourself. Tell me how old you are, how many inches you are. Mom and Dad probably have a tape measure. Ask them to measure you in inches. What grade you're in and what size shoe you wear. All right, we are living through history right now. Take some time to fill these pages out for your future self to look back on. Okay, so for this slide, you're going to tell me who you're socially distancing with. You can add a picture here, and you can delete this text to add your picture. And if you want to create a new text box, you can type in who you're at home with. So for me, I would have a picture of me, Tom, and Finn, because that's who I'm socially distancing with. Slide 4 is just all about you and some of your favorites. Game, it could be video game if you want, or a game you play outside, or both. Color, animal, food, show, movie, book, place, and song. 5, again, more all about you. Some of your best friends and what you want to be when you grow up. Okay, for slide 6, you can kind of refer back to your journal entry. Words to describe how you're feeling during this time. I want to know kind of how you have been feeling since being at home. Okay? Don't just write good or bad or fine. Elaborate on that. And then you can insert another picture of yourself. How you're feeling. So some things that you're thankful for. During this time, what have you been really grateful for? And here, in this box, what have you learned most from this experience? This may not be something that you've learned in school or through social or distance learning. Maybe you learned a lesson or some values or things that you've appreciated. Okay, you can write those in that box. 3 things you are most excited to do when this is over. Thing 1, what are you excited to do here and here? I know for me, I want to go to a restaurant. I want to go hiking. And I just want to go to Target, you guys. Just want to go to Target. So what are 3 things that you are really excited to do when we can go back outside? All right, your community. Insert a picture of the front of your house. Okay? I would not include the address if you can help it. Or if you want to get mom or dad or someone to take a picture of your whole family at a safe distance, you can insert a picture of you and your family. Or just your front door. And then tell me the city and the state you live in. Okay? Most of us have the same one. Connecting with others. So what have you done to feel connected with your friends? Here's some examples. Have you done that sidewalk chalk? Have you done FaceTime, Zoom? I know some people have done front porch pictures. What have you done to feel connected to your family and your friends? For me, I just did a Zoom yesterday with my friends, and it was great. Okay, you're not stuck at home, you are safe at home. What are some things, 6 things that you're doing to keep busy? So just some things that you're doing to pass the time. For example, over here, we are putting in new flooring in our basement. I reorganized my whole entire kitchen. We've patched some holes in the wall. Super fun things like that. What have you been doing to keep busy? What have you done on special occasions? Okay, so for example, maybe someone had a birthday. It doesn't have to be you. It could be a friend. What was the date? What was the event? And how did you celebrate it? Did you do a parade, birthday honk? Or what have you done to celebrate? Or what will you do to celebrate an event? Like maybe you have a birthday coming up next week or a holiday. What do you plan on doing? All right. Now, you're going to write a letter to yourself kind of just about this experience. What have you been doing? How you've been feeling? And then, what would you want your letter from a loved one to be? Like if you were writing to a loved one, what would you write to them? Now, an interview of your loved one. So you might have to call grandma, grandpa, maybe FaceTime aunt or uncle or mom or dad, and you're going to ask them these questions. What has been the biggest change? How do you feel about homeschooling, like kids being at home? How many days you've spent at home? How they're feeling about being at home? The same interview. Top 3 things that your loved one is going to remember from this experience. What activities have they enjoyed? And what are they most thankful for? And your last slide is your final interview from your loved one. So favorite TV shows they've watched, favorite inside activity, favorite thing to cook, favorite time of day, and any lessons they might have learned. And then for you, you could have some goals that you might want after this. Maybe you want to continue to spend more time with family or make sure you spend more time outside. Okay? But this is part of our history, and it's a really cool idea to capture all of these things that are going on during this interesting time. Okay? These are going to be confidential. Okay? So be honest and have a good time with it. All right, talk to you later.